Hey guys, what's up? This is JRP77 from JG Games. In this tutorial, we are going to be modeling the guard of the handle that we previously made in the last tutorial. If you'd like to see how we made this and also how to model something from a reference image based on lighting, stick around. If you're looking for a high-quality gaming mouse or just a mouse for the workplace, then look no further than SteelSeries. They offer the highest quality mice for the lowest prices and even can compete with Razer and Logitech given their low prices. If you'd like to go see these mice, use the link in the description to go check them out. Without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. Alright, so in this tutorial we're going to be modeling the guard, and last time we modeled the handle and that was pretty straightforward, but this time we're going to be modeling this, and this is actually really hard because we don't have an accurate shape of what it looks like. So we're not going to be doing a ton of detailing today, but I do want to show you guys how you can actually use some of the lighting to model part of the object. So let's go ahead and create a cube. I'm going to hit Shift A, create a cube. I'll just use this. And I'm going to rotate it to where it's even with the handle and the blade, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to change this from global to local, and I'm going to scale this down about the size of this handle, and I want to put this like right there. Alright, now I'm actually going to base model this, and I'm going to skip through most of this just because it's all the same thing we've been doing, but I do want to show you guys how it's easier, like just looking at the lighting of an object can help affect the entire thing. So I'm going to scale this part down right here, extrude up, scale down, same thing we've been doing. Like this. And again, this is basically all we've been doing the past tutorial or so. I'm going to start rotating it. I missed it. This one needs to be rotated. I'm trying to do it smoothly. Alright, that looks good. So that's the left side, and I'm going to speed through this really quick because, again, like I said, this part is the easiest part. All I'm basically doing is selecting vertices and extruding them out using the E key, and then moving them using the arrows. But we're actually going to be using lighting in a minute to do this edge right here, because this is the one detail that I actually want to add in. Alright, so now that we've done most of the handle, and I skipped through that because it was all the same going down, we're actually going to need to make this join into the handle. Now the way you do this, the simplest way to do this is just to extrude into it, but I actually want to rotate it before it, so that it kind of lines up and it kind of matches with the handle. And then I'm just going to go hit E and just go right there and make it overlap just ever so slightly. And I'm going to hit 1, or actually 3, and I'm going to center this up with the rest of my model. And you'll notice that we have a few errors, especially right here. This one we can fix pretty quick by just hitting scale on the Y-axis. We actually want to scale this entire thing down. Actually, just this part up here, we want to start scaling. So I'm going to hit Alt, and I'm going to start, whoops. That's not the part I wanted to select. Alright, I'm going to select, selection is so weird. You know what? Alright. I hate doing this, but I have to. So we're really just going to select, and we're going to scale these in on the Y, and we're going to make it go in slightly. Like that. But I actually kind of like the way that that turned out, and honestly that looks fine. A handguard is supposed to be thick like that, so that's nice. Now our problem is that's not what the handguard looks like in the image, right? the handguard is much more pointed. So we're actually going to be doing some lighting things so that we can get this correct. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab the outside vertices by hitting C, and you may have to scale yours down. By hitting C, you can paint select. I'm going to grab all of these. Grab all of these. I don't need to do that. So now we've got that. If we look at the lighting, you'll notice that it gets brighter right here. So that means it's a bit rounder. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to hit Control R. I'm going to put a loop cut right there. We hit Escape. Now that puts a loop around the entire model. And now all we have to do is hit Scale on the Y-axis. And you've got yourself a nice beveled edge. And this is nice because we can actually, I mean, that looks good right now, but if you wanted to, you can make that a ton sharper or a ton thinner. So like if I hit Tab, and I scaled on the Y-axis, I can make this a ton, I can even make it in, but for this point, we're going to be using this, and I'll do it like that. And that gives us a nice beveled edge. So we have modeled a pirate sword using Blender. Now what I like to do is now name my objects. So I'm going to call this one guard. And I accidentally have my caps lock on, sorry. Guard. This is the handle. And this one is the blade. Now I like doing this because when we get into detailing, it's a whole lot easier if we know this. So we've got this. I'm going to rotate all these objects now. Hit rotate. I'm going to rotate on the X 100. Nope, it's got to be Y 100. Just going to turn, oops, rotate on the Y axis. I can leave it like that actually. So yeah, that's basically modeling the guard in Blender. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you'd like to see how we modeled the rest of the sword, there'll be an annotation at the end of this video on their outro to see the original tutorial as well as the second one. And then there will also be the original Game Asset Creation on there. There's a link in the description to go see the original Game Asset Creation. So go check that out for sure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow us on Twitter at JGN_games. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
Everything changes.